Welcome to Woodlands Maths videos. I'm going to look at quadratic inequalities today. To make it a wee bit easier, I've already gone for it in factorised form. So there's our factorised, which is less than 0. So the first thing you need to actually work out is where are the roots. So your roots are going to be -1 and 3. Okay, but it's so important here, always important, to sketch a little graph. And I need to put my roots here, -1 and 3. I need to work out whether I have got a happy face or a grumpy face parabola. And we get that by multiplying the x and x here together, and it's going to give me a positive x squared. So therefore, I'm a positive person. So I've got a lovely wee smile there. Now, what's the less than 0 telling us? It's telling us we're below the x-axis. Not above it, which is greater than 0. Not on it, which is equal 0. But below it, which is less than 0. And I quite often refer to this as a kind of like a wee sort of whirlpool. And the area on this graph, the part of that is this bit. It's kind of like a wee whirlpool. That wee whirlpool is when my graph is less than 0. Okay, so what have we got here? Well, we know that it's less than 3 and greater than -1. But because I have one single piece of my graph that is coloured in, shaded in, I have to write it as one piece of information. So x is less than 3, but greater than -1. Notice I have got one x here because I have got one part of my graph. And it's really important that you set it out like that. My next example will hopefully clarify that. So it's below the x-axis, it's less than 0 because the question's telling me here that is below. So I've got 1x in my answer. Now if I pop down to question 2, this time my two roots are x equals 5 and x is -2. So I'm going to sketch the graph again. I multiply my x and x together. That will give me an x squared, which is positive. So I'm a kind of smiley person. So I've got a positive there. Yay, wee nose, just to make it a wee bit more fun. And here we're going for 5 and -2. Smiley face. Here we go. There. Now what's happening this time? Greater than 0 above, less than 0 below, equals 0 will include. This one is above because it's greater than. And on this shape, do you notice above, I've got two whirlpools. Okay? And if you've got two whirlpools, you need two bits of information. You need to state that x is greater than 5, and this comma, and this second part is x is less than -2. Notice I have got two x's in my answer because I've got two regions on my graph. Almost finished. Just check whether it's greater than or whether it's greater than or equal to, because kids quite often forget to put the wee extra equal symbol in their answer. And also remember, your answer is going to be flipped upside down if I shoved a wee minus in front of my bracket there. See that my graph would be -2, 5. It would be upside down there because of the negative. Coming back to example 1, I only have one whirlpool, which would be in that format, not in the double format. Really hope that helps. That's me done. Magic.